getting a little more practice with the polygons on the coordinate plane. You know, the area, perimeter type problems. So sometimes they'll give you a picture, sometimes they won't give you a picture. But if you have a picture of a triangle, this is one of the things that's a little more challenging sometimes, is figuring out the base and the height of the triangle. So for what we're doing with the area, if you're trying to find the base and height of the triangle, what you want to start with is a straight, either horizontal or straight vertical side, okay? This triangle here, you can see we got a horizontal line that goes from -4 to +4. So -4 to +4, how far is that? 8, yeah. So we'll call that our base, okay? Now for the height has to be, since this one's horizontal, the height has to be a vertical line. So we make a vertical line from the horizontal line to the point that's opposite. So the point that's opposite is right here, and if I make a vertical line, it's going right there. So you see, if my lines were perfectly straight, we'd have a 90-degree angle right there. And that line I just drew goes from -2 to +3, so that's how far? 5. And how do we find area of a triangle? Well, yeah, but most people will call it base times height divided by 2. All right, so my base is 8, height's 5, we divide by 2, 8 times 5 is 40, 40 divided by 2 is, and there's my area. Math part of that's not the tough part. Finding the area is not the tough part. The toughest part with that is you got to start with, like I said, either a horizontal line or a vertical line on that triangle, okay? And then whichever one you start with, you're using the opposite as the height. Any questions on that? All right, so a couple other types of problems you might see. If a rectangle is being graphed, what are the coordinates of the missing vertex? So if we're playing connect the dots, we're missing a dot, is what this is saying. We should be able to tell, you know, like I got a dot here, here, here. So where's my other point got to be? Yeah, right here, right, to make it look like a rectangle. This isn't anything that should be challenging when they give you a picture, okay? With the picture, it's just a matter of putting the dot in the right spot so everything lines up with 90-degree angles and makes the rectangle. So the coordinates, x comes first. So like y'all said, that's -5, 3. Like I said, relatively easy to do, just putting the dots in the right place, right? All right, so let's make it a little tougher. We got 3 vertices of a rectangle, and they give the coordinates for those. This is asking what's the x value for the 4th vertex. All right, so first thing, what shape I got? Rectangle. If I just draw a rectangle, and we pretend, you know, we got x and y right there as an ordered pair, right? This corner over here, is that the same height, right? It's got to have the same y value, right? Everybody follow on that? This one here is going to have, this will have to have the same x value, this will have to have the same y value. That makes sense? And remember when we were finding the distance on the sides for a rectangle, everything made a pair and we could eliminate one of the numbers each time, right? So that's how we're going to do this. We're going to eliminate numbers. So what can I eliminate? Threes, the positive threes for the x's. All right, what can I eliminate? All right, what's the x value that's left? -4, and the y value? So what's my answer? Yeah, the -4, the x value. That's it. So we're eliminating the matching ones, and whatever's left, that other corner is going to have to match with the x value that's missing and the y value that's missing. That makes sense? Any questions on that one? I said just a couple different types of questions. Not necessarily easier or harder or anything like that. Test for this unit we're going to take tomorrow.